Hello guys, welcome to another profile tree video. So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at web development. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. So before we take an insight on what website builders you can use, some of the content management systems, as well as hard coding it, let's get an understanding on what web development is all about. So web development is the process of building and maintaining websites. It encompasses a wide range of tasks and skills involved in creating and managing websites and web applications. Web development can be divided into three main areas: front-end development, back-end development, and full-stack development. Here's a detailed look at each aspect. So firstly, with the front-end development, also known as client-side development, involves creating the visual and interactive aspects of a website, the parts that users interact with directly in their web browsers. So an example of this is if there's some animation and if there's any buttons, then that would be the front-end development. Of course, that's a mixture of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So that does bring us to our key technologies. Front-end development does primarily involve HTML meaning hypertext markup language, and CSS, which is cascading style sheets, as well as JavaScript. I would say JavaScript is more used for the animations. So if you see some fade or if you hover, then that does use JavaScript. HTML is based more for your breakpoints or your different areas. And of course, with the style sheets, that's when you can actually modify and change the look of a particular element that you've created through HTML. Now, with the responsibilities, front-end developers focus on the layout, design, and interactivity of a website. This includes everything from structuring the content of HTML, styling it with CSS, and adding interactive elements and dynamic features using JavaScript. Now, with the frameworks and tools, front-end developers often use frameworks and libraries like React, Angular, and Vue.js to streamline development and enhance the functionality. Now, the next main area to focus on is the back-end development, and with the back-end development, or server-side development, this deals with the behind-the-scenes functionality of a website. Now, it involves managing the database and server interactions. Now, the next one is the key technologies. So, common back-end languages include PHP, Ruby, Python, Java, and .NET. Back-end development also involves working with databases using SQL or NoSQL. Now, with the responsibilities, back-end developers write code to communicate with the server, process user inputs, and manage database operations. They ensure that the data is passed correctly between the website or server and the database. Now, you do also have the frameworks and tools. So popular tools will include Node.js, Django, Ruby on Rails, or Laravel. Now, one of the last main focuses would be full stack development. Now, full stack development encompasses both front-end and back-end development. A full stack developer has the skills to work on both the client and server sides. So that's who would go for the full stack development. Now, with the scope, these developers can create and complete web application from scratch, handling the design, the implementation, and the functionality aspects. Now, with the versatility, being knowledgeable in both areas, full stack developers are versatile and can understand the broader context of web projects. Now that we've more talked about the three main areas of web development, what exactly are the other aspects of web development? You have the web design, so often intertwined with front-end development. It focuses on the visual aesthetics and usability of a website. You also have UX and UI, and that means user experience for UX and user interface for UI. Design are crucial for ensuring the website as a user-friendly and intuitive platform. So UX and UI really do play a big part for this, especially with the websites that you see nowadays as well. That's all made from a UI and UX designer. Now, the other aspects of web development as well is the mobile responsiveness. So you have to ensure that websites are functional and visually appealing on various devices, especially smartphones and tablets. You also have SEO. So implementing the best practices for search engine optimization is sometimes part of a web developer's role, ensuring the website ranks well on search engines as well. Last but not least, you need to think about the performance and security. So optimizing website performance, that means the speed, load times, and ensuring robust security, especially for handling user data. So now that we've got an understanding on the different types of web development, how exactly can I develop a website? So developing a website can be approached in several ways depending on your technical skills, resources, and specific needs for the website. So here are the main approaches to website development. Number one would be to do it yourself. So you do have your different website builders like Wix, Squarespace, Weebly, or GoDaddy's website builder. And for the suitability, I would say that this is more ideal for beginners or those who need a simple website quickly. Now, with the features, these tools offer drag and drop interfaces, pre-designed templates, and hosting services requiring no coding skills. Now, with the limitations, you've got customization and functionality, which might be limited compared to more advanced methods. Now, if you want to advance a little bit more, number two would be content management systems. Now, with these platforms, you have WordPress, Joomla, and Drupal, which are the popular CMS options. With flexibility, they offer more flexibility than website builders and are more suitable for a wide range of websites from blogs to e-commerce websites. You do have more customization, I would say, on a CMS. You can choose from thousands of themes and plugins to extend the functionality of your website. Now, for technical requirements, some technical knowledge is helpful, especially for more complex customization or troubleshooting. Now, the third one is custom web development. So this is from scratch. Develop a website from the ground up using HTML, CSS, JavaScript for the front end, and languages like PHP, Python, Ruby, or JavaScript for the back end. Now, you do have frameworks and libraries that you need to look at as well as the front end. So utilize web development frameworks like the Django for Python, Laravel for PHP, or React for front-end JavaScript to streamline the development process. Now, with the full control, this method offers complete control over the website's functionality, design, and performance. Now, with requirement, this means you require substantial web development skills or the willingness to invest time in learning. So custom web development is still done. However, I would say the most common one to be at within this period is to do website builders or content management systems. They are the most popular ways to create a website. Now, there are several different platforms that you can use as well. So there's e-commerce platforms. So for online stores, use dedicated e-commerce platforms like Shopify, Magento, or BigCommerce if you're specifically looking to create an online store. Now, with integrated features, these platforms provide integrated e-commerce features like inventory management, payment processing, and shipping tools. Now, you have using a web development agency or freelancer. So if you are really unsure, then you can use a web development agency or freelancer. So there are several professional services that you can use. So it would be best to hire a web development agency or freelance web developer to build your website. I would say the best thing is customization and expertise. So it is beneficial for complex websites requiring professional design and development skills. And with the cost, yes, it will be more expensive than DIY options, but it does offer a customized solution and as well as that, you do have professional quality. So now that we have an overview of everything that we need to look at for web development, we're going to go ahead and jump into a example. We'll go through a content management system website builder, and I'll demonstrate how you would go about creating a website. So guys, we're going to start it off with the WordPress CMS builder. Now, WordPress is a widely used content management system that enables individuals and businesses to create and manage websites. It's known for its versatility as well as ease of use. WordPress powers a significant portion of websites on the internet, so we'll go through a detailed overview. What I primarily like about WordPress itself is that it is user-friendly. It has an intuitive dashboard. WordPress offers an accessible dashboard for managing content, which is easy for beginners to navigate. It does also have content editor, so the built-in editor facilitates easy content creation and editing, much like using a standard word processor. Now, it does have a very customizable and as well as this extensible platform. So some of the themes, there are thousands of different themes available, both free and paid for, and that allows users to change the appearance and layout of their site easily. You do also have plugins, so a vast array of plugins extend the functionality of a WordPress site, enabling additional features like SEO and social media integration. You also have e-commerce capabilities as well as much more. Now, this content management system itself also has quite a bit of capabilities, so it is a robust content management system. It's ideal for blogging and it supports a wide range of content types, including pages, posts, and media files. And I'll actually show you guys now. So you can see on the top left here, you have all posts, add new post categories and tags. This also gives you the opportunity to install plugins like Rank Math, and Rank Math is there to help boost your SEO. So this is where you can create blogs. So hello world, and then you could just say, of course, you have your different headings there, where you can have a paragraph, or if you choose to, you can have a heading. So we'll browse all, we can add a heading, and then we could change that to H1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So multiple different options in order to add a blog. Now we all know that heading 2 is going to be your title, and I would prefer as well I prefer to use H3 for your subheadings. So world, and so on. And then on your right side, of course, you have your different areas where you have your categories, you have your tags, featured images, an excerpt, as well as discussion. And of course your different blocks as well, color and background. But if you have plugins enabled, you can be a little bit more creative or better with the actual editor itself. You can see here as well that I do have the editor plugin, so I can edit this with Elementor. So if I go ahead and leave, so that'll just load up Elementor for me. Elementor, I would say, is one of the better plugins, as it pretty much just converts your entire WordPress site into a drag and drop builder. It's perfect, I would say. You can create pretty much anything with the Elementor site. So we'll go ahead and showcase that now. So this is how it currently looks. Of course, you have your comments and so on. And of course, that's what the footer will look like along with the header. We can add widgets here, but I would recommend to use Elementor only for creating the actual website itself. So we'll just go back. So that's pretty much the blog, the capabilities it has. Now with this as well, it is very SEO friendly, so I'll just go ahead and demonstrate that now. It does have its search engine optimization features, so WordPress is designed with SEO in mind, offering clean code and features that help sites perform well in search engine rankings. Now on top of this as well, you do have SEO plugins that you can look for. So if you add new plugin, now there's plugins like Yoast SEO, which provide tools to further optimize your site, or as I said, Rank Math. So if I search up Rank Math, you can see that you have Rank Math SEO. Simply just install it like so. And you also have all-in-one SEO, so best WordPress SEO plugin, easily improve SEO rankings and increase traffic. And you also have the likes of Yoast. So again, plenty of different plugins that are available in order to boost your website. You can see here we have Yoast SEO. You can install that like so. Very simple to do. Now, some of these will require a plan, of course. So it depends how much you want to spend on your overall website, how well you want to be in terms of ranking the site as well. So that's just something to take into account. Now, I've said this previously, but WordPress itself is very responsive and mobile friendly. So most WordPress themes are very responsive by default. So if we take a look, go to Appearance and Themes. And as I said, most WordPress themes are responsive by default, and it ensures that websites are accessible and look good on all devices. So any type of themes that you choose from, so even some of the free themes, or if you want to add a new theme, you can see that they've got plenty of different themes that are available on WordPress at the minute. So you're not going to run out of choice. There's plenty to choose from. Goes all the way down there. But these are all going to be responsive to mobile, tablet, as well as the desktop. Now, just jumping ahead, you'll see here straight away that you'll actually have some responsive WordPress themes to choose from, and this is from Envato Elements. If you take a look through, there's multiple different choices. Now, do be aware that you may have to pay for some of these WordPress templates. It just depends on how far you want to take your website, what the budget is. But if I were you, definitely take a look at some of the WordPress templates that they have on Envato Elements, as it is worthwhile. Some of these are pretty well in design and could be applicable towards your website. Now, what I love about WordPress itself is that it does have a large community and support. So with the large community, WordPress has a vast and active community, and users benefit from a wide range of resources, including forums, blogs, tutorials, and meetups. And with regular updates, the platform is regularly updated for improved security, new features, and better performance. So just before we hop off this content management system to take a look at a website builder for web development, let's have a closer look at what the editor side looks like. So we'll just hop on to the site itself. I've slightly worked on this before, but it is still just a default site, as you can see, but you can edit the site if you want to. And we'll just go back. So we'll go ahead and edit the blog home. Now all your elements or blocks are going to be in here. You've got different patterns. You've got different about us sections. As you can see, these are all pretty well designed. You've got different banners also. You've got different call to action buttons. So these are all areas or sections with a call to action button. So say I wanted to add this section in, all I need to do is select an area, go ahead and select this call to action, and then I'm going to add this in. So just like so, it's went ahead and added this section for us, like so. Very simple and very easy. Now this is where we can change our heading as well, so it's very simple to use for a website builder. Now if you do apply Elementor onto it, it will become a drag and drop editor. Of course with WordPress it's pretty much just select and it'll drop it in. But there are plenty of different uses for WordPress itself. I would say with all the websites being created on this platform, it is a pretty good platform to be on, especially with the several different plugins, the several different themes you can choose from. It's pretty much endless. So that is pretty much WordPress in a nutshell. Very easy and simple to use. I wouldn't say you need to be too technical with it, but having that technicality in mind will help you develop a nicer looking website. So now that we have an idea on what WordPress is as a content management system, we'll take a look at a website builder now. You can go ahead and use Shopify. So each of these website builders is a tool or platform that allows individuals and businesses to create and design websites without the need for extensive knowledge or web development. Now with the knowledge, what I mean by that is coding knowledge. And that's a good thing as well, is if you're not too technical with it, then this is the right platform for you. Now these builders themselves are designed to be user-friendly, often featuring a drag and drop interface, and they cater to users who want to build a website very quickly and very easily. Now here's a detailed overview of what website builders typically offer. Firstly, it offers the ease of use. Now it has a drag and drop interface, so most website builders provide a drag and drop functionality, allowing users to add, move, and edit elements on their web page easily. And I'll actually demonstrate that using our Wix website builder. Now there's no coding required, as I've said. Users can design and build their websites without writing any code, and that makes these tools accessible to those without any technical background. Now it does have pre-designed templates, so you have a variety of different templates Now, these website builders often come with a range of pre-designed templates that users can choose from, catering to different styles as well as industries. So, if we take a look at Wix Studio, so Wix Studio is actually one of the newer ones here, and we take a look at the product itself, and we'll have a look at the different templates that they have. So I'll just go through the design, go ahead and start creating. So you'll see straight away here that they've got several different templates to choose from. So this is just the start of them. This is just Wix Studio. Now, in comparison with Wix Editor, we've actually covered this in another video if you guys want to check it out, and that is with the Wix review. However, anyway, with Wix Studio, I would say that there's less templates, but these templates are pretty well designed. So if we take a look through them, you've got some design templates, you've got wireframes. Wireframes isn't really what we think wireframes are. Now, in particular to this one, of course, we know wireframes as a bit of a black and white sort of category, where you would create a placeholder for an image or a placeholder for text, and you would actually do that by hand with pen and paper or pencil and paper. So that's what a wireframe is to us. But with Wix Studio or Wix, the wireframes that they've created is fairly good. So it gives you an idea of what your website can be. So you can see with the background, you can have a background video or a background image, and you've got your call to action buttons as well, some text as well overlaid, and your different menu area as well as your business name. That's where your logo can be. So that is pretty much how the wireframe goes with Wix, and it is fairly responsive for the website builder. You have three different options there, where you've got desktop, the tablet version, as well as the mobile version, as you can see. So different areas for viewing the actual template. And with that side, you've also, as well as the wireframes there, you've got multiple options for the design templates. These I would say are very well designed. So I would probably start off with this, modify it, and create your own website through it. So these website builders are very highly customizable, and it allows users, I would say, to tweak the design to suit their specific needs. Again, Squarespace is more or less the same as well, so I would recommend to hop on that website builder. I would say that that's the easier website builder to use as well, and Squarespace itself also offers quite a few sleek website designs, so maybe worth checking. Of course, as well as the ones that I've talked about, there are different ones as well, like Xero or Weebly, so worth to check out the other website builders as well. You've got GoDaddy also, so feel free to check out other ones. It's not just Wix, Squarespace, or Shopify that you can use. Now, what I like about all these different templates or the actual website builders themselves is that they do or can have built-in functionalities like e-commerce features. So some website builders offer e-commerce capabilities, enabling users to create online stores with shopping carts, payment processing, and inventory management. You do also have some SEO and marketing tools on there, so tools for search engine optimization, email marketing, and social media integration are often included to help promote the website. And as I've shown you guys, you do have the mobile responsiveness as well that's integrated onto this website. So if we take a look and view it, you do have the desktop, mobile, and tablet. So it does have mobile compatibility. That means that websites created with these builders are generally responsive, meaning they automatically adjust to look good on both desktop and mobile devices. So probably worth checking out the website builder if you're not too technical with coding. Something that's good to note as well is that with these website builders, you do have support and maintenance. So you do have the customer support. Website builders typically provide customer support through tutorials, FAQs, and customer service channels, or you can even phone them as well. You do get updates and security, so the platform usually takes care of updates and security, reducing the need for technical maintenance from the user. So there are different types of website builders. So just going through it again, you've got platforms like Wix, Squarespace, and Weebly. and it will fall into this category where it's going to be responsive, it's got built-in functionality, integrated hosting, pre-designed templates, ease of use. So they are versatile and can be used to create a variety of websites. You can have personal blogs to business sites, so they're an all-purpose built website builder. Now the more e-commerce focused builders is like Shopify or BigCommerce, and they specialize in creating online stores and provide specific e-commerce features. Now you'll see through here that it is purely just an e-commerce platform. So all the different websites that they provide for, they are all e-commerce. You can see that the templates are customizable for Shopify, safe and efficient platform. So millions of users trust Shopify to manage their online stores. So great little platform to use. I'm sure you folks have heard of Shopify before. It is very common within the e-commerce range, as well as BigCommerce. So they both specialize in creating online stores and provide specific e-commerce features. Now there are some niche website builders as well. They cater to specific niches, offering specialized templates and features for industries like real estate, hospitality, and portfolios, and that would more or less be the Wix site. Now when you choose a website builder, you need to consider what you need. So depends on the specific need that you have, like what website you may want, what your desired features, and your level of technical expertise. You need to think about the cost as well. So price does vary, with some offering basic plans for free as well, and others charging monthly or annual fees based on the level of functionality provided. Also have to think about the scalability, so consider if the builder can accommodate the growth and of your website or your business in the future. But that is pretty much everything that you would need to know about a website builder. But guys, that pretty much sums everything up for web development. We've went through a content management system as well as the different website builders that you can use. There are several different ways in order to develop a website, so ultimately it is your decision to decide what best suits your needs for your business. But guys, if you found this video helpful, let us know in the comment section below. We'd like to know what you think. But other than that, I'll see you guys for the next video. Thank you very much for watching.